Alright, we're here at the foot of Black Temple, and I'm about to solo Black Temple, or at least try to solo Black Temple on my monk. My monk is geared with Twilight Dungeon gear, no raid gear, but pretty much just about the best stuff I could have outside of raids. Not quite there, but very good. And I learned that Warglaives of Azzinoth can be used by a monk, so I kind of want to go in there and get them, just because they're such a cool weapon. But to go into Black Temple, we first need to join a raid group. So I'm going to go to the Group Finder tool, pre-made group, raid, start a group, give it any title you want, mark it private, list the group, and then go convert to raid, and then I like to change it to free-for-all loot also. And then that will allow you to zone in to the Black Temple. And we're going to go and see if I can do all the bosses. Some of them are skippable if you just want to go straight to Teron Gorefiend. What am I talking about? Illidan. You can skip Teron Gorefiend, Reliquary of Souls, and Gurtogg Bloodboil if you want to. But we're going to try to hit them all. They should give me 250 gold per boss that I kill. So another great thing about soloing these old raids is, like, even if you're not just like going for transmog items or achievements or whatever, you get a lot of gold. You get a lot of raw gold off of the bosses, and then you can vendor all the items they drop. You can make a really considerable amount of gold just going through, you know, Tempest Keep, Serpentine Cavern, Black Temple, Blackwing Lair. We were just in Blackwing Lair before coming here. It's been a great way to make gold, getting ready for Miss Pandaria here. Now, I'm playing in Windwalker right now. If we struggle with any of these bosses, I'll switch it up and go Brewmaster, but I assume I will do better as Windwalker until, like, the bosses start hurting me too much. And then we'll go Brewmaster. Like, probably for Illidari Council, I'll probably be Brewmaster. But until I actually need it, might as well be the higher DPS build and be Windwalker. We got these aqueous lords fighting me. We're just gonna DPS them down once Naj'entus goes into his bubble phase. When we can't damage Naj'entus anymore. Oh, is he in it right now? Oh, there. No, now he's in his bubble phase. Okay, well, never mind. The guys got DPS down just inadvertently anyways. So the bubble, it heals him a little bit. Normally there's a mechanic where you, like, get stunned and then you have to, another player has to rescue you out of the stun. But when you're solo, he's not going to do it to the, like, his primary target, and you're the primary target. So you just don't get stunned and you just wait out the duration of the title shield, like this. And then you can go right back to DPSing the boss. No problem. The main source of healing on Windwalker, I believe this is my main source, is whenever I blackout kick from the front, it heals me for 20% of the damage of the blackout kick. Oh, also, I suppose I could keep Mortal Wound on the target via my Rising Sun kick while he has his bubble up. He can't take damage, but I can apparently debuff him. This is good to reduce the healing he receives during his bubble shield. Alright, hopefully we can finish him off now. Little Tiger Eye Brew into a Fist of Fury usage. There we go. First boss down, not a problem. 250 gold. Rising Tide, Mace, Badge of Justice, Halberd of Desolation. Okay, that's a new transmog for me. Haven't collected that one yet. Also, vendors for 17 gold and 18 gold for the one-hander. Wow, why does the two-hander sell for less? Usually two-handers sell for more. Alright, either way, whatever. War chest now over 1 million. Unfortunately, I'm not that good, Bell Pump. I'm just shy of 500,000. When I started playing Cataclysm, gosh, how many weeks ago was that? Maybe like 2 months? I'd have to check. I had 10,000 gold to my name, and now I have 500,000 gold to my name. A lot of it came from, at first I was doing a lot of auction house stuff. I was crafting 377 item level PvP gear, because a lot of people would use that when they ding 85. They want to buy a bunch of gear that allows them to jack up their item level and queue into the Twilight Heroic dungeons right away. So they wanted to buy that, and I was making, you know, 100 to 200 gold margin on each piece of that armor that I sold. So I leveled up leatherworking and tailoring and blacksmithing, and jewel crafting had some PvP stuff also that I could do the same thing with. People would buy that a lot, but also a lot of people were trying to sell it, which meant there was a lot of competition. And it was a bit annoying having to deal with that. Just sit around and list and cancel and relist and cancel and relist to try to beat the undercutters to try to get sales. So that was lame. But I think that will be another good way to make gold in Mist of Pandaria, because a very similar situation will occur. There'll be craftable PvP gear that probably a lot of fresh dinged level 90s will want to buy. So I'm probably going to aim to do that again in when Mist of Pandaria comes out proper. But then, let's see, when the Mist of Pandaria pre-patch came out, I made, like, between 50 and 75,000 gold selling mongoose scrolls from enchanting on the first day of the pre-patch. They were selling like crazy. Everyone wanted them for leveling up their monk. So I just kept buying materials, kept crafting the scrolls, and kept putting them up on the auction house. And I sold like 60 or 70 scrolls for almost 1,000 gold profit margin each the first day of the pre-patch. And every day after that, the potential margin for the mongoose scrolls has gone down, 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 down. Now it's like 150 gold last I checked, profit margin. So, like, if you buy all the materials, you craft the enchanting scroll. Oh, shit, he's doing a lot of damage to me. Hang on, I gotta focus up. The earth begins to crack open. Okay, healed up. Oh, shit. Almost evaded from getting knocked back there. Okay, we're back to a good amount of health. There. I think really the problem is I need to not stand in the blue fire so much. I think that was my main issue. Alright, Supremus down. Another 250 gold. A Nether Shadow Tunic. Okay. That's a transmog for us. Badge of Justice. Naturalist Preserving Cinch. Alright, so we're up 500 gold so far. And what is this? 17 plus 18... plus 4 plus 7, what's it, like 50 gold worth of venderables. Yeah, and then like after the mongoose situation died down, then it was pretty much just then I figured out about soloing old raids, and then I just started soloing old raids on all my different characters, and it's way more fun than stalking the auction house and like trying to spam undercut things and fight with people over, you know, that, and like then you craft a bunch of items and then someone posts the same item for like 100 gold less and like destroys your profit margin, and it's just super annoying. It's like, man, let me just vibe in my old raids, farm transmogs and insane amounts of gold at the same time. It's just so much more of an enjoyable way to make gold than trying to play on the auction house. There we go. Okay, this room, I learned you definitely want to kill the trash, and you also definitely do not want to pull all the trash at once. You want to kill these primalists that drop totems, because they have one super scary totem called a Cyclone Totem. And the Cyclone Totem just permanently CCs you until... Oh, geez, these guys are coming also? It permanently CCs you until someone kills it, which, if you were in a group, would not be that big of an issue. But when you're solo, it just means you're effed. It apparently has a... I've been told it has a cap of a 1 minute duration, but if you... Whoopsies, wrong button. You might not be able to last 1 minute of not being able to do anything. 1 minute of being in combat is a long time. Nope. Cyclone Totem. Okay. I didn't know you could do that. And apparently it's not the Primalist. Maybe it's the Mystic that does it. Because there were no Primalists up there and the totem spawned. But I was able to hit it and destroy it before it crowd controlled me. So let me focus the Mystic instead this time. Mystic is dead. Big damn. I wonder if these epic gems sell for anything. I've just been vendoring them at 5 gold a piece. Can't imagine there's much market for them. But maybe it's something worth checking. Does anyone know if these gems are selling for much more than vendor price? The, like, TBC era epic gems that I'm getting here. Crimson Spinel. Just vendor if on Benediction. I am indeed on Benediction. They're worthless on Firemaw? Okay. Alright, we talked to Akama. Alright. So this is the last encounter you have to do if you want to go directly to Illidan. After you do Shade of Akama, you can skip Teron Gorefiend, and you can skip Reliquary, and you can skip Gurtogg Bloodboil, and you can go right to Mother Shahraz. But we're going to do all those bosses just for fun, basically. Good. Gonna be such a quick solo in Mop. Yeah, but if you wait until Mop, then you're gonna be, what, 2 lockouts behind? Compared to me, who I have extra lockouts trying to farm my Warglaives of Azzinoth for me to AFK in town with, because as far as I'm aware, you still can't even transmog them. Also, the music is a little messed up. It's friggin' Earthworm Jim. Let's skip. Diddy Kong Racing, much better. Amiss of Brilliant Light. Myrmidon's Treads. Okay, no transmogs for me. Enlau BC with a change hat request. Alright, let's go with the bowler. Headed to, Teron Gorefiend next. Oh, shit. I wonder if I'm going to need Brewmaster for Mother Shahraz. Or if I'm going to be okay with Windwalker on that boss. I think for sure I'm going to need Brewmaster for Illidari Council. That boss just is ridiculous. It was very hard to do on Rogue. Definitely the most challenging encounter in here to do on a Rogue. You can transmog Thunder Fury and hold 2 of them. Yes. How is the self-heal on Windwalker? Well, basically, Blackout Kick heals you for 20% of the damage it does. And then you spam 40 energy healing spheres if you need more healing than that. I guess you get a little bit of Chi Wave healing as well, but that's something you do on both specs, basically. Yeah, the self-healing is not as good. Absolutely. Struggling with twins on my monk. Any tip to stay alive? I don't know. I mean, I kind of just walked up and killed it, and it wasn't very hard. On this character? I'm pretty sure I used Windwalker for... Why are they evading? Those guys, they, like, reset and... What the... Huh. Interesting. Something must be wigged out with the pathing here. Yeah, I've got Fortuitous Spheres, and I've got Fists of Fury, and then I've got Chi Wave, Ascension, Healing Elixirs. To keep myself alive. Wait, why is this? This should be this one. Yeah, whatever. This row of talents doesn't really matter. Whoopsies. Disable my bulletin board. I gotta find a replacement for this dumb bulletin board add-on. It seems to break the talent interface for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, a lot of mobs coming in here. We aren't exactly a tank build, but we should be fine. Yeah, we're just dropping crazy healing orbs all over the place. And as long as we keep moving, we keep picking up the healing orbs. Easy peasy. Shroud of the Final Stand. Oh, that's a cool looking cloak. Okay. I'll take that. Running these raids on Windwalker easier than doing them on Brewmaster. I mean, it's definitely faster, but if you're struggling and you're dying, then you want to be Brewmaster. That's just immortal, but it's going to be way slower because it's doing way less damage. I mean, if you want the real face roll experience, you play Blood Death Knight and you just walk up to everything and you spam Death Strike, and that's literally it. Anything you do aside from that, not important. So you get MC'd by Kael'thas. I don't know why people keep saying you get mind controlled by Kael'thas. The people that keep saying you get mind controlled by Kael'thas must be people that aren't actually soloing these raids. Pretty much every boss that does a mind control will not do it if it only has one unit on its threat table. And Kael'thas is the same, and Prophet Scarum is the same. If you don't summon a pet, if you don't summon any helper minions or whatever, you walk up solo, it just doesn't do the mind control. So it's just a non-issue. Right, okay, Teron Gorefiend is dead. What do we get here? Robe of the Shadow Council. Gross. Plate and cloth. 252 gold, though. As expected. 250 off of pretty much every boss here, and we're piling up a big pile of stuff to solo. Big pile of stuff to sell is what I meant. Two-hand or dual wield on your DK. As blood, you want to be two-handing. How much do you make from solo Molten Core? It's like 40 or 50 gold per boss. But then, like, Gar doesn't drop gold, Baron Geddon, but it doesn't drop gold, and Magmadar doesn't drop gold or something. The raw gold in Molten Core is very minimal. I don't do it every week. Blackwing Lair and the TBC raids are the good gold ones. Blackwing Lair is still like 150 gold per boss. Raw. And all the TBC ones are quite a lot also. Do Karazhan solo yet? Not yet. Frost protection. Okay. We didn't have to kill that pack. We could have skipped it. Alright, next, Reliquary. Reliquary, I'm going to go Brewmaster for that one. That one was super annoying with the phase 2 damage reflection phase. It's very annoying to do on the rogue. So I think we should just go Brewmaster to allow us to continue to DPS through that phase, probably. Oh, we could vendor right now. That's a good idea, I think. Let's take any greens that we want to keep. Put them over here. Keep the cloth. Actually, I wonder if the cloth is close to vendor value now. It's pretty cheap on the auction house. Here. And this way, we shouldn't have to, like, delete stuff halfway through the run. If we vendor right now, we should have a clean inventory and be able to loot everything without leaving anything on the ground or deleting anything. That one doesn't vendor, so we delete it. So for a Brewmaster for gold, I should do Blackwing Lair, SSC, TK, and BT and Sunwell. Yeah, if you can do all of those, absolutely. But Doink says, did I miss Blackwing Lair solo? Wanted to see how it's done. You did miss it, but if you want to see how it's done, there's a video, let me see, on the YouTube. You can look right there. I just linked it in chat for you. I think the video is a rogue POV, which is a very weak soloing class compared to Monk. Monk makes things look easy. I was hoping I was going to walk past these without aggroing them. Let's go into the Brewmaster build. And then we can switch into our staff. Curil, Fury of Beasts, two-handed weapon for use with Brewmastering. So, oh, I'm in the wrong... Yeah, wrong stance. Okay, that's fine. Little Legacy of the Emperor right here. We can just carry these Angered Soul Fragments in. I don't think they matter. Aggro the boss. I guess we're going to kill him before the boss even pops out anyways. There we go. Here we go. Phase 1 is not the scary phase. The scary phase is phase 2. But Doink says you have a lot of trouble trying to solo raids as combat. I would recommend not being combat. For all the rogue solos, I would recommend being subtlety. I think subtlety is way, way better. I've tried assassination, I've tried combat. Absolutely fuck combat and be subtlety. I think if you have really good gear, you can do most of these in whatever build you want. But especially if you are struggling, just go subtlety. All these fucking debuffs. Fixate, suffering. Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright, now there's a bit of an intermission phase with these, enslaved souls activating. I think I want to just stand still, spawn as many healing spheres as I can from hitting them, and not collect them. You know what? I don't even know which ability of mine it is that spawns the spheres. Any requirement to enter Black Temple, you gotta be in a raid group. That's it. There's no attunement anymore.
You can have anything you desire.
Alright. So, this boss is damage taken when damage dealt. And it's gonna disorient me. I could have spell interrupted that, but I didn't. Too slow. Yeah, I seem to be able to sustain myself just fine. I need to actually start paying attention to these spirit shocks, though. Got that one. Chi wave. My Deaden is active, so I don't really want to blast a lot of damage while I'm taking double damage. Now that Deaden is gone, I'll go back to hitting the boss. But yeah, this is going way smoother than it was on my rogue. On my rogue, basically what I had to do was I sat there letting recuperate tick, building up combo points with expose armor that doesn't deal any damage to the boss. And then when my health would get to full, then I would hit the boss just a little bit. It would nuke my health pool, and then I'd go back to idling, letting recuperate heal me back until my health was full again. And it was a very slow process, but I was able to make progress and get the boss down. That one, my spell interrupt was on cooldown. I couldn't have gotten that one. Dead in. Polani says the healing orbs worked wonders and Touch of Karma also helped a lot on twins. Ah, good. Did you get the pet drop? That's what everyone wants when you're killing twins. I mean, that's what matters. I tried to interrupt Deaden, but I don't think I... Maybe I failed the timing, or maybe it's not interruptible. I don't know. Either way, not a big deal. Monk, Brewmaster Monk is very forgiving here. Oh, wait, Touch of Death is online. Got it. Man, if I Touch of Death, was it gonna reflect all my Touch of Death damage if I didn't kill it? And then it would kill me? Luckily that didn't happen, but I didn't really think about that prior to pressing Touch of Death. I was just like, oh, I can make the fight end? Ah, let's make the fight end. And last phase. This is another one where it's just like, nothing really important is happening. Deals shadow damage over time, increases damage dealt, effect increases in potency over time. So the longer this phase goes on, the more damage we take from this debuff, and also the more damage it causes us to deal. And it's just overall not important. I mean, we'll just blast the boss, and it'll be easy. Deathmaster coming in with a Prime Gaming. Thank you very much, Deathmaster, for your Prime Gaming. I appreciate your support. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope you're enjoying the stream as well. Bro, I hope I get Warglaives of Azzinoth. Dude, I would be so hype. Just reliving the past over and over, getting ready for TBC, where I'm just going to be sad because I never get the Warglaives of Azzinoth, despite being prioed first in my guild that I'm imagining right now. And they're just never going to drop. But right now, they're going to drop for sure, okay? Bro, I feel like Warglaives were such a fucked design. They were, I mean, they're undoubtedly cool, but they're very impactful to how well your character can perform, and they're extremely rare, and there's nothing you can do about it other than RNG. Like, by the end of, like, TBC Classic, I know there were a lot of people who were prioed to get the first set of Warglaives in their guild, and they got, like, one offhand the entire expansion and never saw a main hand drop. And it's just like, that's so fucked, honestly. You do every single raid lockout the whole expansion and you still can't get the most iconic item in the game because you got unlucky. Like, I think that's stupid. Oh, we're still in Brewmaster. No wonder I can't do any fucking damage. Stunned. I think we're going back to Windwalker for this boss. Should be Windwalker all the way to Illidari Council. And put our Nokaleds back on. 1, 2. Perfect. Can I just skip these guys? Walk around. Yep. Skip. Could have been worse. Could have been Sunwell item that you get 1 week before Wrath. I don't know. The Sunwell items, like, I feel like glaives are, like, so cool and so iconic. Like, no other item really compares to them. So, like, doing the raid every single week and still not getting them is, like, the biggest feels bad possible because the item is so cool and iconic. And, like, it's not going to compete with any other cool and iconic item in that respect because it's like the top of the pile. It's the big dog. It's the biggest item. It's the coolest item. I don't think I have a way to reset these stacks. It's just gonna deal increasing damage to me for the whole duration of the fight. Maybe I should have been Brewmaster, so I could at least be getting a big pile of vengeance for this. Alright, I cannot human racial out of this. Okay, maybe this is yeah, we're dead. Okay, let's try that again as Brewmaster. I thought this was going to be a pushover like it was on the Rogue. But the Rogue is actually able to cloak off the bleed stacks. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of, like, rotational things I could have done a little bit better. But I don't feel like we were even remotely close to killing that there. Can you dual wield as Brewmaster? Yeah, you can. But it's generally preferred to use a two-hander. Yeah, based on my experience with Rogue, I thought that guy was going to be a pushover. But not nearly as much of a pushover as I thought. Let's go Brew. Cloak the bleeds. Yeah, okay, so the bleeds, whatever. They have a bleed debuff icon, but you can cloak them. Don't worry about it. Don't think too hard about it, or else your head will hurt. This is a Blizzard game after all. It's not supposed to make sense. Wait, I'm supposed to go... That's Teron Gorefiend. This direction. Little Legacy of the Emperor. Ooh, I left some loot on this guy? Okay, not much. 1 gold. And an item I'm gonna delete. You can't really do anything with those anymore. You used to trade those Mark of the Illidari in for flasks that could only be used in TBC raids. So I guess the idea was, like, you raid TBC, you get enough of these materials that you can, like, supply your own consumables from the stuff you loot in the raid. But obviously that's not important anymore. Whoa, what is all this aggroing from? Oh well, whatever. We'll just kill this stuff too. Alright, it's all dead. Pillager's Gauntlets? Nope, it's plate. We can't transmog that. Is it BOE? No, it's BOP. BOP trash loot. Okay. Those yellow bubbles, those are healing spheres. So if I walk into them, I get healed. Alright, Gurtogg Bloodboil, this time as Brewmaster. Let's see how it goes. Just summon my Ox buddy. Pretty sure the Ox guy doesn't do anything for me when I'm solo. The Ox says it casts Guard, but it on like a friendly player, but it won't cast it on the monk. Like it won't cast it on you. It'll cast it on your teammates. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything when I'm solo. But he's kind of just cool to have hanging around, you know? I only have 5 stacks of this so far. I feel like it's just stacking way slower than it was when I was on Windwalker. I guess it makes sense. I have like way higher dodge and parry in this character. So I just get stacked slower, I guess. Any of your Uyghur is able to track storm, earth, and fire. I did not make anything to try to track that. Yeah, when I did not use that ability very much, but the couple of times I did, I noticed the same as you, that they seem to just die really quickly, which is kind of annoying. I don't know what to do about that. Alright, this is crazy, dude. We're only at 15 stacks of this debuff. Oh, he's getting really angry at me. Talking about eating my flesh and drink my blood. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just like Brewmaster is an unkillable god, and we kind of knew that already. I'm weak into being nicotine-free, and I've become Gurtogg. Oh no. That sounds rough. Oh, we got disoriented. Bewildering strike for the first time 3.5 minutes into the fight.
Drink your blood. Eat your
Starting to take a little bit of damn, but it's Touch of Death time, so we're fine. He's done. But I still have 41 seconds on the debuff. We might have to go intentionally get in combat with some stuff so that I can use some healing abilities. Generate some chi and cast another guard. Is anyone up here? I think I killed all these guys already. No, wait, there's some guys. Yeah, I think I want to... Oh, never mind. I got the cooldown back for this. Okay, I've got a guard up. I'll be fine. I'll be fine now. Alright, so Gurtogg, Teron, and Reliquary down. Now we go to Mother Shahraz. Oh, yeah, I could have spammed Healing Sphere. You know what? I have a Healing Sphere macro like this. That I have it on the keybinds in my Windwalker build, but I just didn't have it in this build. I like this. It just is cast at player. So it just immediately heals me instead of giving me a targeting reticule to decide where I want to put the healing sphere. Which would be annoying, you know. If you want to see that macro, it's on the Simon I Show Discord. In the macro section for Mr. Pandaria. Okay, okay. What I learned when I was here on the Rogue is, actually do not aggro a bunch of these mobs at once thinking you're gonna AoE them down, because actually they're just gonna spam stun you and then you're gonna die. There. Get out of here. Fight as few of these mobs as I can. Maybe we'll just do Brewmaster for Shahraz, because then Council is right after that, where I know I have to be Brewmaster. Good. Firestone. That was 7 gold. 5 gold from the Firestone, 2 gold loot. Yeah, I don't want to fight these because I just don't want to get spam stun locked and killed. That's it. I'm just not interested in that. I'm interested in killing all the bosses, getting my Warglaives of Azzinoth. And then, what do I have next? Temple of AQ on the Rogue. It's gonna be the next raid after this. On a weaker Rogue, one that doesn't have legendary daggers, about 390 item level. You know, another Twilight Dungeon geared character, similar to this one. Can I pass these, lovely ladies by going through the middle without aggroing them? Nope. The answer is no. Oh, wait, but they're not linked. I only aggroed one of them. Okay. You farmed Cold Rage daggers over the weekend? Please tell me, Stinkfist, you're talking about your Classic Era character to be able to do Viscidus in Classic Era, right? You're not talking about farming Cold Rage daggers So you can slightly more efficiently kill Viscidus in Miss of Pandaria pre-patch, are you? I know that's what you're talking about, but I don't want to believe it. To get that Viscidus globule thing, I guess. Yeah, you need to be able to do frost attacks against Viscidus if you want to kill him. So you could do that with a weapon proc, like the proc on Cold Rage Daggers. You could do it with Icy Chill or Death Frost enchant. You could also do it with probably the best way that's going to generate the most is Frost Oil. But if you use Frost Oil, you can only use it on a weapon that's like above level 30, but from TBC or earlier. So like there are items that are too low level to receive Frost Oil, and then anything that comes from beyond TBC is too high level to receive Frost Oil. But the Frost Oils just generate a lot of triggers, so they're nice. You get through it quick. Quicker, I believe, than the other methods. Oh, I'm silenced. Yeah, that debuff. That is a silence, isn't it? Shadow damage done, reduced, shadow damage inflicted. Uh-huh. Yeah, ideally you want to be dual wielding some fast weapons and frost oiling them. Frost oil's 100 gold on the auction house. Let me go list a couple more. Yeah, let me list a couple more. If they're at 500 gold, I've got some if they're at 100 gold each, let me tell you what, I've got some frost oil I need to sell. Well, this is slow and boring as expected, but no real danger here.
Don't be shy.
Look at my ox buddy. There we go. What up, ox dude? It's just my black ox friend, okay? What about Mother Shahraz?
You seem a little tense. I'm not impressed.
One day we'll kill the boss, guys. Eventually we'll kill the boss. God, I should have done this as Windwalker. Ox Dude is known as Dave in the monk community. Okay, I like that. I like that. Oh, we're silenced again. I can't do some of my abilities.
I'm not impressed.
Man, if I dodge the attacks, I don't get vengeance from them, huh? Maybe I should not cast Elusive Brew so she hits me more, and then I get more vengeance. I think I don't get vengeance from a dodged attack. That would make sense.
Enjoying yourselves.
Alright, I swear to God, we should... Next time I do this, I'm going Windwalker for this boss. This took infinity long. And by infinity, I mean 4.5 minutes.
I wasn't finished.
Leggings of Devastation. Conqueror. Okay. Mitigated / absorbed. Yeah, but dodging is avoiding. So I don't know. I don't know what you mean by mitigated / absorbed, but I usually wouldn't say that dodging an attack is either mitigating or absorbing it. I would call that avoiding it. Fight these guys instead of dragging them more. I'm afraid that if I drag the mobs for too long, that they'll start stunning me. I'm not sure if this mechanic is implemented in this raid or not, but there was like a mage booster mechanic where if you were in combat with a mob for over a minute, it would gain a stun ability, and it would essentially, like, if it ever hit you, it would just, like, perma-stun you to death. And that was to prevent people from, like, pulling up giga-massive pulls of an entire instance and then AoEing them down, because I guess that's just too fun to allow Blizzard game players to be able to enjoy, so Blizzard had to nerf that, you know, classic fun detected type of situation. But right, what I'm saying is I'm not sure if that mechanic of the mobs gaining the ability to stun exists in this raid here. Surely I can AoE all of this down, right? You just go right in here. Target the big boy. Ooh, I got stunned, I think, with a crippling poison. Paralyzing poison or whatever. I don't know. What the rogue ability. It looked like a crippling poison debuff icon. Alright, there we go. Looted. And let's scoot into Illidari Council now. Hopefully I can just stand here and hit Gathios and everything will be fine. Oh shit. I was about to set up a focus kick macro. That didn't really work. There we go. Oh, he's gonna circle of healing. Shit. Got it. Don't exactly have a good system set up for achieving that spell interrupt there, but we're getting a couple of them. Oh, missed that one. Trying to get them all grouped up so they all get hit by the damage of my AoE effects. Oh, no, no, no. I'm in the whirlwind kick. It's a channeled ability, so I couldn't stop it to, No, maybe I can, but whatever. Didn't stop it, let's just say. To be able to hit the, interrupt on the Circle of Healing. Got it. Wow, I would say I'm playing this rather poorly. And we're just kind of chugging through it because we're a Brewmaster monk. So everything's easy. Nope, too slow. Just a little bit too slow on that interrupt. Got it that time. Nice. Move over to some of my orbs. Big heal just went off. There we go. Okay, last time I did this, the boss corpses despawned really quickly, and I wasn't able to loot them all, so I'm looting them immediately. There we go. Alright. To Illidan we go, and back to Windwalker we go also. Hyjal Summit is waste of time. I mean, yeah, because it's a terrible raid. I mean, who wants to stand still while the waves of trash move into you? It's super boring. Does Hyjal give sick gold, though? I think it's 250 per boss, just like Black Temple here. You are not alone, Akama. Your people will always be with you. Bro, is it just me, or is Akama kind of ugly? It's kind of ugly. I mean, like, maybe you should go to the dentist. Could probably use some work on those teeth. We gotta wait for Akama to walk up to here. Here he comes.
Be wary, friends.
The betrayer.
Prayer meditates the glow just beyond.
We're ready. So ready. Wait, I buffed Akama with my buffs. Wait, hang on. I need to buff myself. There we go. Anyone prepared? Oh, wait, hang on. Prediction? Star prediction. Will a Warglaive drop? Alright, prediction's up. Prediction's up.
Time has come. The moment is at hand. You are
Not prepared. I need to do more blackout kicks to heal myself. Flame crash. Move out of that shit. There we go. Good. Air phase.
I will not be touched by a rabble such as you.
He's flying away. He's throwing down the Warglaives. Oh my word, these are dealing me some damage. Yeah, but they're going down fast. Okay. Good. Laser field coming through. This guy's almost dead. Okay, good. Okay, Illidan will land soon. Let me heal, heal, heal. Make sure I'm back at full. Little Fists of Fury. Oh, shoot, I forgot to switch my weapons back to the dual wielders. There we go. Okay, correct weapons are on now. No more Cural Fury of Beasts. Hello? I'm taking too much damage. Okay, healed up. Healed up. We're good. We're good. No problem. Flame crash. Fists of Fury. There we go. That's a phase. This all the fury you can muster.
Their fury pales before mine, Illidan. We have some unsettled business between us.
My earth. How is it even possible?
Ah, my long hunt is finally over. Today, justice will be done.
Heal, heal, heal. Heal myself. Health getting a little low. Health is definitely spiking up and down. If I don't pay attention to it, it's an issue. But we're finishing him off here.
There shall be no this
He's done. He's done. He's done.
finished.
May have laid a trap. We didn't even use it.
You have won.
Oh, I'm getting sheared? I didn't even realize I was getting sheared. But that makes total sense.
Is nothing without the
Alright.
hunt.
It's Warglaive of Azzinoth time, dude. We're gonna equip that shit so fast. If it drops. Prediction is up 223,000 points on no. 61,000 points on yes. So we got a cool 250,000 rolling on this prediction here.
Farewell.
We could also get, if we got Cursed Vision of Sargeras, that would also be cool. Okay? It would also be cool. Just not as cool as a Warglaive on my monk's very first kill of Illidan. Locking in the prediction. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on. Warglaive, Bulwark of Azzinoth. I've already got that transmog. Don't worry. Okay. Badge of Justice. Okay, triple Vanquisher. Love to see triple Vanquisher as a rogue main. Love it whenever triple Vanquisher is dropping. But what I love even more is the Warglaive of Teron. Yeah, the Warglaive of Teron. That's definitely what I was trying to get here. Really happy we got this. Goddamned intellect trinket. Goddamned intellect trinket. Alright, well, Monk Solo of Black Temple, actually pretty cool. Actually pretty cool and not a problem. We did Black Temple earlier. Not Black Temple. Blackwing Lair we did earlier on the Monk. I might append that to the end of this video, like start with the Blackwing Lair and then put the start with the Black Temple, then do the Blackwing Lair afterwards. Anyways, yeah, okay, good. We did some Monk Solo stuff. We got a lot of gold, man. A lot of gold out of these old raids. Raw gold off of the bosses, and we're gonna get way more once we vendor all the crap we got here. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, Black Temple is done. I think next we're going AQ on the Little Rogue. Little Rogue that does not have legendary daggers.